Hello and welcome to my advanced Half-Life 2 Legends speedrun tutorial. I apologize that it took me around 2 years to actually get this video out, but I was pretty busy with stuff and I had stuff going on in life, so I do apologize. Um, we do have new strats though, so that's always a good thing. And this is probably gonna be the last tutorial I'm going to make. In case there's like any new strats found, I'm probably just gonna you can either see them from my runs on speedrun.com if I ever, upload a new run with the new strats, or I'm going to make a video about it and just talk about it. So for this tutorial, unlike my old one, I added a couple of new things. So first off, if you see me pause and tab out from the game, um, you're gonna see this right here. So I can draw on the screen now, and this is gonna be much easier to make to explain stuff. Um, and so you can have easier time to understand what I'm looking and what I'm actually trying to do. The second thing is if you see up here, you're gonna see this cropped box up here, which is going to be my coordinates. I've captured Half-Life 2 a second time and cropped it out so you can only see the coordinates from the second game. And they're like slightly bigger than they are in the normal game, so you're gonna have a better time understanding at what I'm looking. And I've also added no board, which is always nice. I don't know if I had it in my old tutorial, but yeah, so you can see what I'm also doing with my keys. So I want to clarify some stuff before I actually start. This is a advanced tutorial, so if you're a beginner, please go back to my single tutorials and my full run for beginners, and make sure you get the basics done before actually jumping into the advanced tutorial. Please just don't ask questions if you're a beginner if you started watching this tutorial. Just please go back to the other one, because I explain all the basics there. Because in this video, most of the time, I'm going to skip over most of the stuff because I'm already assuming you're a experienced Half-Life 2 runner. And also sometimes I may cut out the video because I might have had something to do or had to get up, not by my own violation. So I'm probably gonna make this video in segments. So in case I've missed something, I'm going to add it at the end of the video. And I hope you stick up there and see the extra strats or bonus strats that I'm gonna add after the end of this tutorial. So yeah, without further ado, let's go. Alright, let's get into the run. So, as I said before I start, I am going to skip over most of the stuff because I'm already going to assume you're a experienced runner and you know what you're doing. So, I'm just gonna go ham over here and, try and get the stuff as fast as I can, but I'll try to also explain them as best as I can compared to the old video. So, first off, I already assume you know how to do train clip because I already explained it in my first tutorial. So, you're gonna start train clipping. And this time, it's going to be a little bit different because the route is slightly different than it is. So this time you're gonna grab this suitcase that's upright. You're gonna jump, save vault so you can enter J-clip state and make sure you have pause on. So you're gonna start J-clipping, and from here you're gonna start J-clipping slowly. You're gonna save vault slowly because if you save vault too fast, you're gonna get clipped out of the box sometimes. So make sure you clip slow until you see that you're already out of bounds. Then you can like start save loading faster. So right here, you see my z coordinate is 362. So you want to be somewhere like 360 or 370 to be extra safe. Then start falling down and keep pressing pause so you don't fall too hard, because you're gonna get automatically crouched, and you do not want to be crouched in this area, because if I start like bunny hopping, you see how the game automatically crouches me, and I'm like way slower than I am like right here. So from here, you're gonna do a single hop so you don't get crouched, and you're gonna line up yourself with this pole straight like this. Jump and save with your primary orb save. So this is your primary orb save. I have a little bit of speed, as you can see. I have like 231. And load back right here. Look to the left and move a little bit to the right. So from here you're gonna do a pre-strafe, and you see how I get a slight boost of a invisible ledge, because it like drops me down in the crouch state. So you wanna take advantage of this small boost and make a save right here. Make sure you don't stop. I'm just stopping for tutorial purposes. So once you make the save there, go to the right, and once you get to this dark wall right here, like make sure you like around this part right here, after it, and save with your secondary orb save. Load back to your quick save and start bunny hopping to the left. Make sure you have pause off. And once you're right here, next to this wall, start save loading with decent amount of speed. If you have like less speed, it's not gonna work. So this is what we call void clip. So you're gonna clip from out of bounds to inbounds. So yeah, make sure you have decent amount of speed while doing this. So it depends on the user's hardware and basically your PC. Hello? There we go. So it depends on the user's PC how fast your PC is. It's gonna take way more save loads than it took me. Usually I go with 20 save loads just to be safe, even though my PC is pretty decent. 20 save loads should be fine. And now, from here, you're gonna have this level change trigger, and take note of your warp save. So this is my primary warp save, this is my secondary warp save. So you're gonna warp with your secondary warp save and make sure to have pause on. Like so. And I'm stuck in the wall. So if you get stuck in the wall, make sure you go back and go a little bit left. And let me go back and warp outside again. Sorry, the void clip outside again. Okay, so warp with your secondary warp save, and this time you should be outside of the wall. So yeah, make sure you're not stuck in this wall right here. So from here, grab this brick or cinder block, whatever, and start flying and tapping W, because this cinder block is pretty weird to fly on, as you can see. And get up here. So from here, you wanna save with your secondary orb save somewhere around here. So you're gonna fly up and save. Go back to your quick save, which is right here. Drop down, and here's the level change here. So The level change trigger is right next to the lamp. So go through the level change trigger once, and make sure to have pause off. So this is gonna be the back level change trigger. So you're gonna turn around, or even you can like jump back like this and start bunny hopping backwards. But just for the tutorial purposes, so you can see what I'm doing, turn around and warp with your primary warp safe. Make sure to have pause off this time, and duck spam a little bit out of bounds. So if you see my coordinates, like try to go a little bit forward, and if you see my coordinates, your y coordinate should be somewhere around like negative 5,300. 5,302, it's fine, it doesn't matter. Like, you should be fine around like 1490 or like, sorry, 4990 and what am I saying? 5290 and 53 or 5310, so somewhere around there. I apologize. I cannot deal with numbers. Once you're at least at negative 5,300, you're gonna do a free fall, and you're gonna go down to like your Z should be like negative 50. Let me see if I can highlight that better. Your Z should be around like negative 50 or even negative 100. It's still fine. Between negative 50 and negative 100, it's fine. So you're gonna save while paused. You're gonna save with your primary warp save. You're gonna go back to your quick save, and you're gonna warp with your primary warp save again. You're gonna save with your primary warp save, and you're gonna know you've done it right when you see this part of the map right here. Like, you're really far away from it, but still, that's how you know you got it right. So go back to your quick save, and this time load through this level change trigger with your secondary warp save. And this time make sure to have pause on. So once you're paused right here, hold crouch and hold S so you can go back and fall down here. Make sure to let go of crouch once you start falling. So pause on, jump and start loading. Once you clip and mount. So from this level change trigger, you see how this is closed right here. First off, you're gonna load through this level change trigger with your primary warp save. And make sure you hold crouch here, because sometimes you may get stuck in the ground. So as you're flying, just hold crouch and look to the left. So this is gonna be a level change trigger, and make sure you save with your secondary warp save right here, or any backup save. Just make sure you make a save on this place, because we're not gonna use it to warp to this place. We're just gonna go back to this place. Go back to your quick save, and you see how this part is blocked off. Just pass through a level change trigger, and it's gonna open up. So from here, what I usually like to do is I prefer to get on this platform right here and make a bunny hop sequence, like this, so I can like go straight out without getting blocked. So grab this piece of can here and start flying up. Fly a little bit higher than you want to, cause there's an invisible platform going pretty high. So from here, you're gonna start a B-hop chain, and from here there's a invisible platform that you can actually land on. That's like that extends like way further than this part right here. So note that you can actually land on this part right here, and you should be fine, and you can go like straight. So once you land here, you're gonna start a B-hop sequence, and you're gonna get somewhere around here. And I don't know if I can explain it better, but if you see this corner of, let me see if I can change color. So if you see this part right here of the wall, this corner, make sure you save with your primary or save after this, like on the darker side right here, because if you're over this part right here, uh, the warp is not gonna work because you're gonna be stuck out of bounds. So yeah, make sure you be up here, and I'll just explain in a sec what I'm doing. So save with your primary warp save. So this is my primary warp save. Make sure you have like 900, 1000 speed. It's best to have like something around there. And as I said, make sure to save after this corner right here, because if you're right here, you're gonna be stuck out of bounds, and you're not gonna be able to continue with the run. So once you make your primary warp save right here, go back to your backup save that you made next to this level change here. Make sure you have pause on, and warp with your primary warp save. So once you're here, you're gonna save with your primary warp save and save with your quick save. So from here, you're gonna fly forward and make sure you make a turn and land on the railing right here, and then land on this balcony thing right here. Come through here and come this way. So if you have way too much speed, I think I have perfect speed, and just try to land on the railing and try to grab just try to make a good b-hop sequence till, come on,
5 minutes later
on the thingy. So you can also do that and come this way. There we go. So this is the next level change trigger. You're gonna warp through it with your primary warp save, and it's optional. I usually prefer to have pause on, and I usually hold S and A so I can like lose speed and fall down here. So yeah, this is usually what I like doing. And make sure like this file doesn't fall over. So I don't know, for some reason it just falls over, but just throw it away and use this one instead. So once you're here, you're gonna start a b-hop chain. Usually I started right off the bat after the pallet, but also let me turn on Matte Fulbright. I use Matte Fulbright. I'm gonna use Matte Fulbright on some parts, just for the tutorial purpose sake. So you see this level change trigger down there. Make sure you make a save with your secondary warp save or any backup save. I usually prefer to use my secondary warp save because it's easier to access, but depends on your binds. Just make sure you have like backup saves. So yeah, make one save right here, go through a level change trigger, go back, and make another hard save before this level change trigger right here. So this is my primary warp save, which you won't be using actually. This is my first backup save. This is my second backup save. So from here, you're gonna save delete. So save old, save delete, and you're gonna have full HP and a crowbar. Kill this guy. Come through here. So this guy, you're gonna bonk him 2 times with the crowbar. Click down and press E so you can grab the pistol. Like this, easy as that. And hold left and right mouse button. Release the right mouse button so you can do a charge shot. And start prop flying from here. Okay, now, once you see those barrels, like this barrel right here, that's your cue to go up. So they're flying up, and let me turn on multiple bright rays. So you're gonna have pause on, jump, and enter J-clip state, and start J-clipping with the box. So as you see, I don't have my ammo right here because I was on my pistol. So you're gonna start save loading up, and once you see your ammo appear, there you go, my ammo appeared, that means you're on top because you dropped the box. So get up here. So make a quick save right like somewhere around like here before this second to last pull right here, and make a big hop sequence. So when I go left, you see how I lose my speed because there's like an invisible corner. So make sure to save before that invisible corner. So with your primary orb save, sorry, save with your primary orb save right here, and make sure you have like 1300-1400 speed. It's ideal. And now go back to your first backup save, which is right here. Make sure to have pause off and warp with your primary warp key. Sorry, my bad. Apologize. So go to your secondary and warp through here, not through the other one. My bad. I mismatched the save keys. So you wanna warp through here. Make sure you have pause off. Fly a little bit out of bounds, like for a second, second and a half, and pause. Save with your primary warp save, and now this time go back to this level change here. Warp with your primary warp key. Make sure you have pause on this time, and make a save. If the scenery is sometimes like dark, that's still completely fine. So make a warp save right here. Go back to your quick save, and fall on the train so you don't like die from the fall from up there. And this is the next level change here. Make sure you warp with your primary warp key. And just for safety measures, I prefer to have my pause on. So once you're right here, this is probably the ideal spot that you wanna be in. So from here, you're gonna just jump over. You do it. If you have enough speed, you can make the jump from here to there. And the other part is if you fall down here and you don't want to use the brick, just save delete and you're gonna have your HP back as well. Okay, so from here you're gonna go forward, and let me wait, no. Yeah, so let me disable the AI so the helicopter doesn't bother us real quick. So from here you wanna line up. So you wanna line up with this part right here. So you're gonna look at this window right here, and you're gonna line up with this piece right here. So you're gonna jump forward, and duck spam, I already assume you know what duck spamming is. So you're gonna duck spam, and you're gonna come up here. Grab the... also you have to do all this. Sometimes the helicopter might break the wooden piece as you're flying, so make sure to be fast. And just if you want, you can zigzag left and right like this. So come up here and make sure you don't overwrite this quick save, because you're gonna go back to it. So come up here and look at this wall at this angle, sprint, jump, and save with your secondary orb save. Go back and look at this wall, jump, sprint, and save with your primary orb save, and go back to your quick save. So you're gonna come back right here. Let me turn off AI disable. So, from this level change here, first off you want to warp with your secondary warp save, which is this. So warp with your secondary warp save, preferably I recommend having pause on. So you're gonna get to this APC, and you're gonna press E, go in, and save with your secondary warp save again. Do not overwrite your primary warp save, because the save warp chain is gonna screw up. So go back to your quick save, warp with your primary warp save, and this time have pause off, because you're gonna be out of bounds. And once you have pause out of bounds, you're gonna be stuck out of bounds. So warp with your primary warp save, fly a little bit forward, and start pausing. You see how I lose my entire speed when I pause out of bounds. Come right here, and this time turn pause on, and make sure to try and get up to this hole right here, and start clipping from under to inbounds. And this should be good enough. This is the next level change here, so make a quick save right here, and this is your secondary warp save, which is in the APC. So warp through this level change here with your secondary warp save, and you're gonna be out of bounds and you're gonna have no clip. So since you cannot go through level change triggers in Half-Life 2 with no clip compared to Half-Life 1, you wanna come here, come to this airboat, move right, and then try not to fall in the goo, but it doesn't really matter because you're gonna save delete again in the next map. So from here, you're gonna start a B-hop chain. Try and get some speed, and try to get up here. If you can't, you can always come from here. But if you have enough speed from this part, you can actually launch up from this part right here to up here. But this time I didn't, so crank it up. And from here, make sure to save with your, I'm gonna say secondary warp save, so I'm gonna save with my secondary warp save, but it's only a backup save. This is only a backup save. And now make sure you save delete. Get in the airboat and save with your, the moment you get in the airboat, save with your primary warp save, and then go back to your backup save, so right here. So here, in the boat, primary warp save, go back, backup save. And so you can keep your speed, because when you save delete you have to redo all your speed. So from here you can launch up this rock. Make sure you don't lose a lot of HP, and make sure you land in the water. So from here, again, primary warp save and low trigger. You're gonna warp through here with your primary warp save, and hopefully you should appear right here. If you don't appear here, you're gonna appear like way back there, which usually means you're gonna reset the run. But hopefully you appear somewhere here. Now, you're gonna come up to this spot, like this tree right here, and you're gonna save with your secondary warp save, and you're gonna fly all the way to that last bridge, like this bridge right here that I'm facing. And from here, you're gonna touch the barnacle's tongue, and then press crouch, so the barnacle doesn't suck you up, and you can continue with the run. Now, once you pass through this level change trigger, you're gonna save delete, because once you get stuck in the barnacle's tongue, you're gonna be in quick left mode. So from here, grab the pallet, and the reason why we saved lead there is because when you touch the barnacle's tongue in when you're in no clip after exiting the save warp, you're gonna be in the quick clip mode or ES clip mode, which will allow you to clip through walls with objects, but you cannot prop fly with objects. So we save delete so we can remove the ES clip state. So we're able to prop fly on this section. So make your way through the water and start tapping W so you can get like height. And get hit by 1 HP by the guard because he's a crackhead. So make sure you fly somewhere around here and make a quick save. So once you're between like these
nuts.
go to the left, drop the pallet, and make sure you do a diagonal. Oops, I got stuck in the invisible. Make sure you do a diagonal save warp. So once you're here, so you see how I save with my primary warp save right before I hit a wall right here. Like there's an invisible wall right here. So you're gonna go diagonally, something like this, and then save with your primary warp save with at least over 1000 speed, preferably. So it's just down to muscle memory to know where the invisible wall is. So you have to practice it. It's nothing I can like technically teach you, but you can just play around and see where the invisible wall is, and just play around with the timing. It's gonna become muscle memory and second nature once you practice it. So this is my primary warp save. So I have like over 1000 speed. I'm gonna go back to the pallet and go right. So from here there's a couple of ways you can go over. So the first one, as you saw, is I got launched from this place right here. The second one is I can go down here. And the third one is I can probably land like on this part right here, but I don't have enough speed to do so, so we're gonna continue as this, but you can play around with the timings on that one. So from here, so before you hit this level change trigger, you're gonna make a save before it. Stop yourself in your tracks right here and warp through the back level change trigger with your secondary warp save. So once you see like the trees right here and this part right here, that means you got the save warp right. So well, even if you're paused, make your save here with your secondary warp save. Go back to your primary and warp with your primary warp save. So from here you're gonna have like decent speed, so you can land up here. And make sure you make your way up here. It's a little bit tricky to get the slide, but you can kind of be up on this surface right here. So your HP doesn't matter. Make sure you just survive until you get up to here. So from here you have two level change triggers. You have this one and you have this back one, which is gonna be used after reload. So first, when you're here, go through this level change trigger normally, go back, and from this level change trigger, warp with your secondary warp key. And if you see a black screen, that means you got it right. So save with your secondary warp key again. And from this level change trigger, say warp with your primary warp, secondary warp save again. And you should be right here. So right here, make sure you line up between like the bridge and the barnacle. So once you hear the sound and you get stuck, you can crouch and you're gonna be on top of the bridge. And you're gonna have yes clip. So from here, you're gonna do a b-hop sequence. And you're gonna try and make your way across through this ledge, and up here there's like a invisible surface like going way higher than it is. You're gonna boost off this ledge. Make sure to lose, you don't lose a lot of HP. And from here, you're gonna come this way. And you're gonna try and get enough speed so you don't get stuck in the water. And make a save right here. Alright, so from here, you're gonna come this way and use the barrel to clip through here. Use this washing machine drum to clip through here, and use the box to clip through here. Alright, from here, you're gonna do a b-hop sequence. Oops. So, a b-hop sequence, you're gonna gain some speed, you're gonna hold crouch so you can like strafe a little bit easily. And you're gonna come this way. You can... So you see there's like an invisible wall right here. You can get up on the stem, right here on the tree. And get up here. So make a slide up here, hold on here. And let me do a disable again so these guys don't come near me. So from here, you're gonna have your primary warp save, which was right here, and your quick save. So you're gonna go through here. You're gonna go back and warp with your primary warp save through here. Make sure to have pause on. Quick save. Go back to do a primary warp save. Not quick save. Do a primary warp save when you're out of bounds. Go back to your quick save. And warp with your primary warp save again. And you're gonna be somewhere around here. And you can use these boxes to clip through the wall and make your way over here. Let me just turn back on the AI. So from here, clip through here with the box. And clip through here with the barrel. And now, from here, grab a barrel, go inside, clip out so you can start the cutscene with Mossman.
Got something.
Come here. And from here, make sure your coordinates are so this should be somewhere around like 3615, 3620 preferably, and 3800. And make sure you're crouched. So when you're here, make sure you're crouched. Save with your primary rope sleeve. And get up on this rock. If I actually can jump, thank you. Grab this box.
There we go. You can come through.
And come through here. You can also use the box to teleport Mossman. There you go.
We could certainly use the extra help around here. We've covered a lot of ground in the last few months, but things would go so much faster
And
if we had
bunker
with your training.
again. There you go.
We're closing in on a reliable local teleport technology. Something the Combine
You still need the
hasn't
box, don't throw it away.
Eli thinks their portals are string-based.
And now we wait for
Similar to our
Mossman.
Labial model, but they fail to factor in the dark energy equations. They can tunnel through from their universe, but once they're here, they're dependent on local transportation. If they knew what we were doing with Entanglement...
Sometimes that teleport works, but don't try it in actual runs because it's pretty RNG.
I'm just so excited to think that we'll finally have the chance to work together. Where was I?
Alright, so now, once you're like somewhere down here, clip, get on the bed, look this way, and from here, grab the barrel, clip in Mossman's room, go out, and start a cutscene with Eli. Make sure to move the barrel away.
Eli, look who I found.
And make sure you block her a little bit with the box.
Let me get a look at you, man. My God, you haven't changed one iota. How do you do it?
Come on, Mossman. Yeah, and Alex should come out.
I sent you up for help.
The Vortigaunt said you were here.
Cascade.
I can't believe you made it so quickly on foot.
Get back to me.
And now you just wait.
Well,
it's not
he
Black
earned it.
Mesa.
I guess you proved you can handle yourself out there.
It's going to be a lot more
Nothing
like Black
Gordon
Mesa with
can't
Gordon
handle.
help.
Right, you are. MIT graduates are few and
Dad,
far
please.
between these days.
We also have a different strat of skipping this cutscene, but I'll add it at the end of the video as an extra strat because it's
It's been a real honor.
pretty hard strat in this.
Feel free to take a look at this, Gordon.
So now, you're gonna wait where Mossman is. You're gonna grab this right here. And just wait for her to start moving. I usually just keep the door open so, you know, I can see what's going on with Mothman. So, once he starts coming out, make sure to move away and start teleporting, because if you don't move away, you're gonna get stuck in the door.
Leave me so I could come see Gordon. Anyway, I should be in here working on the portal.
I have the repairs well in hand. Someone misjudged the capacity of the Combine thyristor.
Are you blaming me?
No, Not at all. It was
And we just wait
not a mechanical
them having their
Then
girl
maybe
talk
You should let me do the calculations
and
next
go there
time,
next.
as well as installing it.
Alex, really?
You can
Sometimes I think you
teleport
deliberately
Eli.
misunderstand me.
Alex, why don't you take Gordon along and give him some practice with the gravity gun?
Sure.
And here you can save out just for safety measures, because sometimes the Alex teleport can be a little bit buggy.
Let's get out of here.
But yeah, just teleport her. Bonk, bonk, and bonk.
Dr. Mossman.
Easy as that.
She's one of the main reasons I spend so much time outside. You should hear her drone on about how it should have been her in the Black Mesa test chamber that day. I'm sorry.
There's really not much you can do here, really, but yeah, it's just waiting. This the one cutscene that you actually, you know, have to wait. So once she's at the Ravenholm passage right here, make sure you are behind this line right here because she's gonna come faster, and you know, finish her sequence like a little bit faster. And try teleporting her. If it doesn't work, then just stop doing it, because she's gonna start teleporting back and be all weird like this. Right, so from here, so you're gonna wait for these two doors to close, like, so when they're like somewhere around here before closing, you're gonna start your you're gonna do your primary warp save, because you're gonna teleport to Ravenholm. Because if you do it late, you're gonna just go back to your normal warp save. Because it's a timed level change trigger, because it's NPC controlled.
Throwing flashbang.
Oops. One sec. My bad. Sorry about that. So, back to the game. So as I said, you're gonna wait for the doors right before closing and press your primary warp save and hold control, and you're gonna be in Ravenholm. Alright, so once you're here, you're gonna start a B-hop sequence and try to clip in here. And from here grab this and do a flick. This is what we call flicking. So it's still a muscle memory thing. It's when you feel that you're like right before you're gonna clip, just flick to wherever there's an opening, to either to the left or the right. In this case, it's the right. So you're gonna clip and flick, because you sort of hold the items even after you clip through a wall. So you're gonna come up here, clip through this wall. You don't really have to matter about dying to this because you're in the escape state. Just grab the box and grab this piece right here because it's the best one. With enough experience, you're gonna you can do it with smaller objects, but I prefer using this one while you're learning. So from here, make a save, and as I said before, when you have VS clip, you can't prop fly. You can see how I die. But there's something called crouch flying, which you tap crouch. You just have to learn the timing. So, which allows me to fly. You just have to learn the timing of the crouch fly. Open the door, grab this piece again, and clip through here. So from here you can do a couple of things. You can either do the cool boy strat and B-hop over the zombie and grab this brick and clip through here, or you can go through the door and use the table, but I usually prefer using the brick, so here's how it looks. Come on. There you go. It's not that hard. If you don't have enough HP, you can grab some HP from here. So, come here. So, let me actually AI disable real quick. So, you can either grab this brick or the second brick, but I usually prefer the second brick, but make sure you grab this SMG nade right here. It's important you grab this SMG nade right here. So, grab this, grab the brick, and do the flick again. You have to do it 2 times. Right here. Come here, fly up, and then crouch fly over the fence. Okay, so from here it's a little bit tricky, so make sure you save with a backup save right here. And come right next to this wall, jump and do a clip. Make sure you get around 1500 speed. It's a bit RNG. Even if you have that speed, you can die sometimes, but make sure you're in the right spot to do it. So just play around with this spot and disable the AI, and make sure you practice this brick clip right here. And you have to clip under the wall. So if you want, look to the left, like this, and do a free fall until you reach. So I'm looking at my Z coordinate right now. So make a free fall until you reach negative 5060. So negative 5060 is ideal. If you're like negative 100, it's fine, but you have to clip up a little bit in bounds. But yeah, negative 5060, it's fine. So make a primary rope save right here, and go back to your secondary rope save, which is for me this is my backup save technically. Grab this and clip through here. Sorry, not clip, just go through here. So this is the next level change here. You're gonna warp through here with your primary rope save. And I have pause on just in case I'm out of bounds. I always have pause on here because sometimes I just eyeball it, and instead of just pausing over and over, I just try and eyeball it, and sometimes I'm like way lower than I should be. And just go up. And disable, so I can like enable the AI back. So from here, actually what you want to do is start a B-hop sequence. Make sure you don't have a lot of speed, because the B-hop sequence, it's gonna be hard. You can use the barrel to clip over the boxes. Come through here. And use this pallet. Use this box. So grab this SMG. Let me disable AI again actually. So make sure you grab this SMG from the ground right here. And clip through here. So grab the box. Make sure to grab the health from the box. And from here, once you start a B-hop sequence, grab a HP kit. So once you fall, you don't lose as much HP, because see, if I don't grab a HP kit, I'm at 73.
Hello, Dr. Freeman. The car's all ready for you.
If I grab a HP kit, I'm back to 90 because I heal myself. And from here, you can grab as much HP as you want, but from here you can grab a SMG nade from through the wall, but yeah, there it is. But sometimes if you can't grab it through the wall, because it's on the table thing right here, sometimes it can be on the ground, so you have to go inside. So grab the SMG nade and come through here.
Car's ready for you now, Dr. Freeman.
So this strat needs a little bit of practice. So once you're here, you're gonna SMG nade boost and try and make your way across right here and like make a slide so you don't die, because if you land on a slope surface you don't die. There you go. And try to get over the fence right there. Alright, so from here what you're gonna do is, let me see, what color is gonna be fine? Orange? Yeah, orange is fine. So from here, you see this rock right here. You're gonna B-hop to the left and SMG nade boost from here to around here and save mid-air with your primary orb save. Oops, sorry, I did it again. Okay, so again, you're gonna B-hop, SMG nade boost here, fly up, save primary orb save mid-air. And then you're gonna load back. You're gonna load back to this save right here, which is your quick save, hopefully, and you're gonna continue this way. So this is how it looks. SMG enables, save with your primary orb save, go back, and come through here. So make sure you have decent speed, and I made a save right here intentionally, and make sure you so you're gonna have another SMG nade. You're gonna boost through here and save with your secondary orb save somewhere around here. And load back to your quick save. And you're gonna have your SMG nade back because you're loading a save before you actually used it, so you're gonna use another SMG nade up here so you can get up here. If you go higher, just use the wall to slide off. Excuse me. And make your way around through the coastline right here. Make sure you slide off the edge and you can get up here. And this is where it gets tricky. So from here, I'm actually gonna have Mud for Bright on for a sec, just for the tutorial purposes. Okay, so from here, let me turn on the level transition triggers. So from here, you're gonna B-hop and you're gonna slow down. You wanna slow down a little bit, and since it's dark and you can't really see anything, you wanna memorize it by, you know, just by feeling where it's gonna be. So once you're like around here, you're gonna save right before this level change trigger. You're gonna pass through a level change trigger, stop, and then go back through the other level change trigger with like this one. You have to memorize like how much. Usually it's like if you have a good pre-strafe, it's gonna be like 2 hops or 1 hop. So you're gonna have pause off for this one. You're gonna warp with your secondary warp save and wait for like a second and load immediately. Wait for like a second and save immediately somewhere around here with your secondary warp save. So right here, save with your secondary warp save, and from here, I think you go with your secondary warp save again. Oops. Yeah, so with your secondary warp save again, without pause, So make sure you have a decent amount of speed when you're out of bounds like this. Again, go through this trigger, and this time, on the back trigger, you're gonna warp with your primary orb save. Make sure you have pause off. So let's spam for like at least like 2 seconds, like 2 seconds and a half, and then save with your primary orb save. I know it's a little bit tricky to know what you're doing because you're in darkness, but you just have to get a feel for it. Just practice around the strat a couple of times, and just or watch like my speedrun or any other speedrun that's on the leaderboard. We utilize this strat and just try to see what we do. And then go back to your quick save with pause on this time. You're gonna warp through this one, and you're gonna be around here. And make sure you actually have enough speed. So if you want, you can like go back to your other like your primary orb save that's out of bounds, and then move forward a little bit, and you're probably gonna be like closer. But this time I'm like stuck out of bounds. So ideally you wanna be somewhere around here, and you're gonna land on top or just land right here and just hold sprint just to slide off. Ideally. So from here, this is the next level change trigger. You're gonna warp through here with your primary orb save. Sorry, you're gonna warp through here with your secondary orb save. So secondary orb save, this time you can have pause on. And oh, I messed up the warp, I believe. So let me go back forward a little bit, and then warp with my secondary orb save. There we go. So make your way up here. Make your way around the cars and the zombies. And try and surf up here. Make sure you beak hop like on the edge. And once you're here, just try to surf and follow the road. You can go over this railing right here. Go over here, land on the building, and go through here. Continue through a tunnel. And make sure you have enough speed so you can land like something like this. And make a save, your primary orb save right there. And oops. So this is the next level change trigger. So warp through here with your primary orb save, and you're gonna be in the next map right here. So what you wanna do is just continue. Usually you're gonna have a swarm of ant lions here, but it doesn't really matter. So yeah, make sure you go through here and grab this box, clip through here. Also, you don't have to, you don't need to have AI disabled in actual runs because the run is gonna be invalidated. I just have, my AI disabled because of the tutorial purposes. So grab this box that was up there, and on this rock, just slam yourself in the rock and clip. Grab this bigger paint can or whatever it is, and clip through here. It's a little bit tricky to clip through the wood because it's a irregular surface. And make your way around. So make your way around through the guards. From here, hold control, and then try to boost yourself up here. If you don't have enough speed, you can like try and boost yourself up. Like, if you have enough speed, you're probably gonna have enough height to actually make the jump.
5 minutes later.
If you actually get it right, you can get up here like right off the bat. I don't know why it didn't want to work last time. So there you go. And if you mess it up, try to gain at least a decent amount of speed. Okay, so from here, just try to get a good pre-strafe. And try and get up here, like so. And get enough speed to get up here. And you can walk on this space right here. And get into the tunnel. So from here, the difference with there's a thing with ragdolls. For some reason ragdolls can break boxes, so you can break. So grab the box, and with ragdolls, just wiggle your mouse left and right, and you can break the box. So grab a nice piece, fly up here. Come on, fly up here. So here you want to watch for your Z coordinate. You want to be like somewhere around 1900 to 2000. So 2000, come on, and just go back just a tiny bit, and you should be on a platform. So you're gonna fly up like this a little bit, and then crouch fly because you're still in slip mode. So make a save here, throw this away, and make a save. So you're gonna jump, and you wanna bonk yourself on, you see how there's like 1, 2, oops, 3, and 4. So this is the 4th window. You wanna bonk yourself like in the middle between like these two windows. So you wanna bonk yourself in the middle and make a save with your primary orb save. So here, this is my primary orb save. Even if I'm on the window, it doesn't really matter. If you're offset by a little bit, it's not that big of a deal. If you're offset to the right, it's fine. If you're way offset to the left, then you're gonna be stuck out of bounds. So if you're like a little bit offset to the right, then it's completely fine. Load back to your save with the wooden piece. And do the same thing we did in Tunnel 1, but just don't say load. So right here, oops. There's, once you hit this trigger, you're gonna trigger the cutscene and the load sequence. So once you trigger this, grab the box, save here, and it's audio related. but sometimes if you don't hear the audio, you have to know by feel like when to do it. So let me, oops, make a hard save right here. So usually it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 seconds. So like on 5.5, you can save warp with your primary warp key, and you're gonna be down here. So once you load with your primary warp key from that place over there, save with your primary warp key again, go back to your save right here, let the level change normally, and clip with the box right here. And then there's like this fence door. Go through here to this part of the fence. You have to look forward. I mean, honestly, it doesn't even matter where you look. You just have to be next to this part right here. Jump and save with your secondary warp save. So, again, primary warp save, secondary warp save, and now go back to your primary warp save and continue through here. Grab this SMG nade from down here, just in case, and try to clip with the chair. It's a little bit tricky sometimes. Clip with the turret, sometimes you can clip with the box if you want to. Clip with the turret right here. Obviously you're gonna have all these turrets moving and the MC trying to shoot you. They can't hit you because you're in ES clip state and you cannot take any bullet damage or projectile damage from NPCs, but you can get stuck inside the NPCs, and the only way you can take damage is explosions and fall damage. So from here, once you get to this place, go through this trigger normally, go back and warp with your secondary warp save. Make sure to have pause on. So save right here with your primary warp save, go back to your quick save, and warp through this one right here now with your primary warp save. And you should be around, like on this part right here. And you have to save once or twice just to get back in bounds, because you're gonna be stuck in the floor. So from here, I'm gonna have pause on, and what I usually like to do is I like to line up myself with this beam from the door, so I can get so I can hit myself on it. So I'm gonna save right here while I'm paused with my secondary warp save. Grab the barrel and try to clip through here. Grab the box, clip through here. And make your way across. So grab this box right here. You're gonna grab it by the corner. And you're gonna line up yourself like between this platform right here and this wall right here. And you're gonna start flying up. I made my save, like, you're gonna make a save somewhere in the middle. Like, somewhere around here. And fly all the way up. Straighten up your box, like this. And once you get to, like, this place right here, you're gonna pass through this entire thing right here, but once you're here, make sure you make a save with your primary warp save. Go back to your quick save and fall down here. So this is the next level change trigger. I prefer to have pause on for this one. So you're gonna warp with your primary warp save, and you should be right here. Usually when I'm paused, I like to make a quick save, and from here, you're gonna make a b-hop sequence. There's like a invisible wall, like let's see. something like this. So there's a visible, and you're gonna wanna go into this hole right here, so you can clip through it. Like this. Come on.
One eternity later.
This clip is actually kind of tricky, but still, yeah, there we go. So you're gonna fall all the way down here. Like, it's a pretty big wall, so make sure you line up properly, and you just get it onto muscle memory. I usually get it almost all the time in runs, but you know, when you're making a tutorial and you wanna show something, it just doesn't work. So grab the chair from that corner, clip through the wall because we don't have Alex to help us here. Clip through here, and from here you're gonna grab any of these two barrels. I usually grab the white one because it's more open, and you're gonna clip like this. So from here, make a quick save right here, and let's recap our saves. So this is your primary rope save, which is here, which you don't need anymore, and this is your secondary rope save, which you still need. So right now you're gonna use your primary rope save, which you can line up with this rock right here. So you can stand like on this side of the rock somewhere, and save with your primary rope save. Go back to your quick save, and let me see if I remember the chain here. So go through the level change trigger, and then go turn around and warp through this level change trigger with your primary rope save. My bad then. Okay, sorry. So go through this trigger, go back, and warp through this trigger with your secondary rope save. And make sure to have pause off. So you're gonna be somewhere like around these two propane tanks right here. And make sure you line up like around here, like around where this lamp is, and something like this, between like this side of the window and this lamp. Like, make sure you're somewhere around here. Okay. And make a save here with your primary rope save. Actually, I think I overwrote my other save, so go back here, save with your secondary rope save, and then warp through here with your secondary rope save. There you go. Okay, so from here it's a little bit tricky. So you wanna make a B-hop sequence, and you wanna avoid clip inside this hallway right here. If you can't, just because this void clip is really tricky and doesn't work sometimes, but you can always go under. I usually go under because it's like for me it's faster and safer. But I do try to void clip sometimes. So get inside the tunnel, and with this level change trigger, you have your primary warp save right here. So if you haven't overwritten your primary warp save, you're gonna go through this trigger, then turn around and go back and warp through this level change trigger with your primary warp save. And make sure to have pause on. So save with your primary warp save right here, and go back to your quick save. Let me turn on AI disable because we're gonna need the AI for this part. And warp through here with your primary warp save again. And you should be right here. So, here, what you want to do is have the your uspan script. So, if you've watched my other story, you're gonna know what a uspan script is. So, for me, caps lock, I'm spamming E's right now. So what you want to do is you're gonna turn on quick, come here and start wiggling left and right until you see you grab the turret. There you go. Come behind the wall right here and do circles until you grab the other turret. There you go. So come here and this door is gonna get blasted. So you wanna grab a certain piece. So I'm just gonna make a hard save right here just for the tutorial purposes. And now, when the door gets blasted, you wanna have this trapeze shaped piece right here. As it's flying, it can fly at random. So when the door gets blasted, each run the pieces fly in a random direction. But you want these this trapeze shape object right here. So you wanna flatten it out, and you have to be quick. Line it up like this and go back so the combine doesn't. So the combine shoots you and doesn't kill Eli. Please go back. Please go back. So this is extremely RNG because the combine are just stupid. So yeah, when all of them are like back here, you're fine. You can like take a look at Eli sometimes and the combine as well. But usually you wanna pay attention to the combine. If someone throws a nade, I'll show you in a sec. If they throw a nade, you can kill like, you want to kill at least two of them. You don't want to kill all of them because more combine are gonna spawn. You just want to keep these three combine at bay. And there you go. So make sure to wait, throw a nade, and one of them is already dead. You can grab his gun and kill this other guy because you don't need him, and just keep the last guy alive because you don't want to have more combine spawning. Just keep him at bay until the cutscene finishes. So you can like have your camera angle like this, so you can both look at the combine and look at the portal. So now that there's a timing now with the portal, it's gonna start flashing red and white. So let me see when it starts. So you see how actually let me pull my camera up a little bit. So you see how this part starts flashing white, right? Sometimes you cannot see it because of this thing right here. Actually, I'm just gonna disable the coordinates real quick just for you to see what I'm doing. So once you see this part start flashing white and red, you have to start timing. So white, red, white, red, full beam, white, red, and now from here, like once the lift is like halfway up-ish, you wanna come here, remove this piece so Mothman can get to the panel, and still, as fast as you can, go back to this guy and keep him at bay so he doesn't shoot Eli. And throw away if he throws him, throw the nade away if he throws it, because you don't, as I said, you do not want to kill him, you want to keep him alive. So wait for Mossman to do her thing, portal starts, when they teleport, the portal should come down. Grab this piece again before the portal comes down. Come up here. Make a save with your primary orb save like that. And wait for the portal. So once you're in the portal, start jumping because of no clip, you can clip under the portal. So make sure you're jumping. And this is another NPC controlled level transition. So technically, Alex is with us in the portal. So there's a certain timing when the portal, when the level transition is gonna occur. So once you see this start spinning and the light flashing, the moment you see a white screen, the moment the screen flashes white, you're gonna warp with your primary orb save. Oops. So and there you go. You're in the next level. Alright, from here fall down. Grab this red box and make sure you get a decent b-hop sequence, and if you have enough speed you're gonna get the clip. And make sure you flick so you get the box with you. And try to get the clip through the wall, but if you can't, it's fine. Usually it's a little bit faster, but yeah, it should look like this. If you cannot get it, just clip through the wall like this. Alright, so from here, grab this little box right here. Crate, sorry. And clip through the wall. Grab the pallet. And clip through the fence. So grab this barrel, and what you want to do is make a quick save right before this opening right here. And clip through here. So you want to line up. At least, so preferably you want to have 2750 and negative 3550. You can offset by a little bit, it's fine, but preferably you want to have 2750 and negative 3550. And save here with your primary orb save. Go back to your quick save. And you're gonna come through here. So this next level change trigger, you're gonna warp through here with your primary orb save. And you're gonna be around here. Sometimes when you warp, you can be like right here or down here, it's fine, you can just go into the tunnel. So right here I'm gonna have my Fulbright on, just for the tutorial purposes. So grab this tire right here as you're bunny hopping, and make sure you don't grab these ARs, because you're gonna drop the tire. And make sure to, you have to practice a little bit, but you have to clip through here. So from here, what you want to do is you want to save somewhere around here on these barrels, while you're like bunny hopping, like this. So this is my primary orb save right here. And what you're gonna do is with this box, you're gonna come into this corner because the box can actually go through the wall right here for some reason. You're gonna slam the box into yourself and you're gonna start clipping. So J clipping with ES clip is actually way easier than it is. So let me turn off this real quick again. So this part is a little bit tricky because everyone does it in a different way, but for the tutorial's sake, I'm just gonna tell you how I do it my way. So once I clip with the bin through here, I save with my hard save, which is my K button. I come through here, clip through here, and what I do is go through this level change trigger. I'm gonna go back, warp through here with my primary warp save, have pause on, save right here with my primary warp save again, go back to my quick save, warp through here, and I'm gonna be down here. I'm gonna crouch so I get unstuck because sometimes sometimes you're gonna be stuck into the floor. I'm gonna save with my secondary rope save right here. Just use it as a backup save. I'm gonna go back to my hard save, grab this bin, flip it over, and you're gonna start climbing up with the bin. And from here, you're gonna do a B-hop sequence and save with your primary warp save with decent bit of speed right here. And go back to your backup save that you did right here. And go down here. So, this is the next level change here. What I usually like to do is I like to make a save somewhere around here, go through here, and make a save here with my secondary warp save, which is a backup save, and you're gonna warp through this level change. I usually just b-hop backwards like this, but for the tutorial's sake, I'm just gonna look forward. So you're gonna have pause off, and you're gonna warp through here with your primary warp save. And you want to duck spam a little bit while out of bounds. And it's a little bit tricky because it's hard. You want to line up and you want to look at your Y coordinates and you want to be like so you want to be like oops 5,600, 5,500, somewhere around there. Somewhere around there is fine. And then you're gonna free fall until like 170. I think 170 should be too low, but you should be fine. You can clip, but I usually recommend falling until like 120 or 150. So you're gonna save here with your primary warp save, load back your quick save, and warp through here with your primary warp save and pause on again. And it's fine actually. So you're gonna clip into this hallway right here. So go through the next level change trigger and you're in Freeman. Clip through the wall with the drawer. So grab this soda can, and once you get a good b-hop sequence, you can actually slide off like this, and make sure you move your camera because the soda can is gonna get stuck into the pile of rubble. And clip through this gate with the soda can. Grab this box, make your way over the head crabs, clip through this wall. So from here, you don't have to worry about the snipers because you're in the active state, so they can't hit you. So from here, make your way across the head crabs. Make sure you don't get stuck in Barney. and make sure the turret doesn't hit the barrel until you open the door, until the combine open the door, because you want to kill with the barrel. And grab this little piece. Oh. Let me pause. So let me just disable it real quick so Barney doesn't come to me. So you want to grab this little piece that looks like a snake, because you know, here's the little mouth and here's the eye right here. So you want to grab this small piece and you're gonna clip through here, throw it, save with your primary orb save. So here's my primary orb save. And if you're fast enough, you can like grab it back, but I usually just like to do it twice. Clip through here, use a nade, and clip through here. So this is the next level change trigger. What you want to do is you're gonna have pause on, warp through the level change trigger with your primary orb save. You're gonna be right here. Save with your primary orb save again. Go back with your quick save and go through the level change trigger. Grab this newspaper and clip through the wall right here. And make sure you don't get stuck on the turret that's coming out of the ground. Grab the box, clip through here. Grab another box, clip through here. Make sure you're faster than the mines, because they may break the box. So go up the stairs. You don't have to worry about the turret, and you can kill the combine if you want to with the rocket. So once you know the next level change trigger, so this is the next level change trigger, before like the last 3 steps, you're gonna warp with your primary orb save and pause on again. So you're gonna be right here. So what you're gonna want to do here is save with your primary orb save, save load, and save delete. Pull out your SMG, and nade boost over here, and nade boost over here. And with the last nade you can like kill the last people that are coming here. So this is the next level change trigger. You wanna drop and warp with your primary orb key, and you're gonna be right here. Go to the left and make your way to the stairs right here. So after this level change trigger, you're gonna save delete again, so you're gonna remove the yes clip. We don't have yes clip anymore, so there's no more going through walls with objects. So take out your gravity gun, and we're gonna do dumpster launch. So if you line it up correctly, you can launch off the dumpster, and more safely you wanna get up here, but if you actually get a good dumpster launch, you can go all the way from here. So if you want, you can grab HP, pull out your RPG, boost up here, make those, open, take some ammo, grab HP, wow, and break this. So right here, there's a trigger. Before you hit this trigger, you wanna grab this piece and try to get over this guy. And you want to fly as high as you can, so you can like go over the invisible right here. And from here, make sure you land on this tree right here. So fly down right here, and make sure you fly like around this place, and then go back to this tree. And you're gonna wait. So you see this command right here, CS entity target 1. So you're gonna wait for those to stack up. So open your console. If you see this command, that means you've done the flying right. and go back to the game, wait a little bit, like 5-6 seconds, and open up the console. If you see this much, it's still going. Wait just a tiny bit more, and if you see like about this much, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like over 10 messages like this, just go to the left to enable dog, and make sure you don't get in his path, because he can like probably like throw the van at you and you're gonna die. So yeah, you can try and teleport Barney.
Hey, dog! Not there! You can't get through that way!
And once Barney says, so you're gonna wait, once Barney says, I think he wants you to go in the Gordon,
Well, I'll be damned. I think he wants you to go through, Gordon.
then the invisible wall opens and you can fall down and not lose the piece of wood, because you're gonna need it.
Well, I'll be damned. I think he wants you to go through, Gordon. You'd better hurry.
So fall down here,
See Dr. Breen.
give the piece of wood,
Tell him I said.
and come this way to the last chapter. You can also grab the HP. Alright, from here you're gonna start flying and make your way across this gap right here. Actually, sorry, my bad. The next gap. So you're gonna start flying and the last gap right here. Make your way across. So drop the piece of wood right here and go on the other side, grab it like this, and try and line yourself up something like this. Save it your secondary warp save and your quick save. Jump once and try to move the pallet down and up, and when you're here, make a quick save and try to go left. So if you fall and you see your velocity go to 0, that means you're fine. So drop this and now start flying with the pallet. No, the piece of wood, sorry. So you gotta get used to flying in this part right here. And once you reach this side, make a quick save. And right here, you wanna line yourself up with so you wanna line yourself up with this corner right here, and you wanna fly straight into it, and save with your primary warp save right before you hit the wall. So you see I have like a decent chunk of speed. You see how I have a decent chunk of speed in this part, and then go back to your quick save, and then fly to the other side, to the left. From here, oops, go right. And once you get to the rails, just fly up. If you can like do the altitude climb that I've explained in my Proflank tutorial, like this. And try to get up here. So from here, there's a timed level change trigger. So once you fall down, start holding the spam and stay with your hard save, and you see how it's like a little bit before I land, the level transition changes. So what you want to do is have your pause off, and then save warp, fly a little bit out of bounds, like for half a second or a second, and save with your primary orb save. Then what you want to do is you go back to your backup secondary orb save that we did right here. You're gonna do the same thing, but this time you're gonna warp with your primary orb save and have pause on again. So once you see the screen is black again, you're gonna save again with your primary orb save and go back to this part and let it continue as normally. I'm just gonna speed it up so I don't have to worry about it. So from here, what you can do is you can either make the jump, so you can like make the jump from here to here if you practice it enough, but you can like do the normal route and just go through here. But I usually just prefer, you know, doing my route and just going over the like around the wall. There we go. So you want to look this way and you want to grab this orb right here. Grab this orb, and this is the next leveraging sugar. So what you want to do is make a save before that leveraging sugar, turn around, and with pause on, warp with your primary orb save, save with your primary orb save, and warp through here with your primary orb save again, and you should be somewhere around here. Then jump down here, save load, save. I usually prefer save deleting so I can get my SMG nade, and try to like get a boost into this spot right here if you're fast enough, and just get in and wait for the pod ride to finish. Obviously speeding up time is prohibited in runs, but I'm just doing it because of the tutorial. Wait, huh? Oh yeah, I had AI disabled, my bad. So, you're gonna wait out the cutscene. This cutscene gets boring sometimes, so sadly we don't have a way to actually, you know, skip through it. We just have to wait it out. Alright, so from here you wanna turn the chair around, facing this way, like this, grab it by the back, and wait for Alex to do her family reunion and stuff.
Let's go.
This is probably one of the hardest teleports in the game, so if you actually get it, it's pretty nice. But yeah, you have to wait for Alex, and if you want you can like ride the elevator with her, but I usually prefer just to come up here. Okay, wait for Alex. So from here, what you want to do is, once the field goes down, drop the chair, grab this, and start flying before the elevator goes, so you lose less HP. If you can land on Breen's head, so you lose even less HP. And from here, start flying up.
Dr. Freeman, you really shouldn't be out there. At the moment of synapse, as I teleport, this chamber will be bathed in deadly particles.
And from here, once you get to 1400, so once you get to like 1400, go back,
That have yet to be made by humans.
and there's a starting trigger, so go through the trigger so you can open the doors,
That way you won't be completely
fly up here, and try to land on this spot right here, and start shooting at the center. Make sure you don't hit the other ones, like the bigger ones, and you can like be able to destroy it in one shot.
which are essentially impossible.
And if you want, you can like jump down here so you can deal with Alex.
Said your farewells.
Come on, Gordon. We've got to get out of here.
And this is the entire speedrun.
Oh no, Combine soldiers.
Time, Dr. Freeman?
And yeah, so I'm going to add more stuff to this video after this screen, so make sure to stick around and actually check it out, because I'm gonna add a couple of extra strats that I've probably missed, and an extra strat for like Eli, because it's harder and there's no reason for me to explain it in this video because it's a way more advanced strat. I hope this tutorial helped too for any intermediate / advanced runners that are running the game. And again, as I said, if you're a beginner runner and you've watched this tutorial until here, please go back to the beginner tutorial and my single tutorial videos and just learn the basics, because this current tutorial utilizes a lot of advanced strats and it may be hard for you to pull off. So yeah, be sure to stick around for the videos that are coming in a second, and I'll catch you next time. Alright, so here's the strat for Kanal. I skipped this warp in my advanced tutorial because it's kind of wonky and RNG to get, but what you want to do is, once you get to this part right here, you're gonna go as follows. You're gonna try and just do your normal route right here, and make a primary rope save right here. Continue the route as normally. And just try and make your way across the side here. So right here, once you have enough speed, just try and slide off the stem right here and get up here. And make a secondary warp save right here. So again, this is my primary, this is my secondary, right here. And splat. And from this part, you're gonna wanna avoid the guards, cause if you get stuck on them, it's pretty bad. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go through this level change trigger. You're gonna have, oops, pause on, and you're gonna warp through this level change trigger, like I showed you in the tutorial. Warp through here, save with your primary warp save, go back, go through here, and if you're out of bounds, just say load once or twice and you're gonna be fine. And just go through wherever you can and clip through this box. Try and clip through this box. If you have enough speed, you can like clip through it instantly. There we go. And now this is where it gets different. So make a save right before this level change trigger and go through it. Go back, warp through this level change trigger with your secondary warp save and make sure to have pause on. So warp through it with your secondary warp save. Save with your secondary warp save, warp key, sorry. So make sure when you see this black screen, you're gonna save with your secondary warp save. Go back to your quick save and warp again with your secondary warp save, and you should be around here. And just try and clip upwards, because you're definitely gonna be out of bounds, and make sure to have pause on, cause otherwise you're gonna fall way below the map. So once you see the water, you should be able to like start bunny hopping out of the ground. Grab this box. And just try to get into this part right here. There you go. Alright, here's INSM's way of doing my strat on Eli. You're gonna do the usual thing where you just drop down here. And you're gonna void clip. There we go. You're gonna come here, do your usual thing.
Fine scientist, Judith. She was up for your job at Black Mesa, but you edged her out with your Innsbruck experience.
Okay, you're gonna wait for the board to do his thing. Alright, Alex is gonna come out. Start J-clipping. And you go up here, and then you just do the save loads to up here. And once you get the save loads done, you're gonna wait right here without doing anything. And you have to listen for Eli. I don't know if it fucked up the audio.
Take a look at this, Gordon.
So when he says take a look at this, Gordon, and you hear the metal clank from the machine down there, you're gonna count 10 seconds, and then you're gonna go. So, machine clank. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'll take you down to
You're
Eli
gonna
right
go
away. He would never forgive me if I kept you waiting.
down here, and where the fuck am I? Alright. And now Alex should do her thing.
The Vortigaunts relieved me so I could
See.
visit Gordon. Anyway, I should be in
Easy as that. And Mossman is gonna like just start talking to her from the top, and she's gonna be in here without us even having to wait for Mossman.
Then maybe you should let me
And you can chuck this power away.
as installing it.
Alex,
Come on, Gordon.
why don't you take
Let's go have
Gordon?
some.
And you can just, you know, continue the way you do with Alex. And Mossman isn't gonna be here.
So I see you've met Dr. Mothman.
And
She's one of the main
that's the
reasons I spend so
strat.
much time outside. You should hear her drone.
Alright, so this is my variation for the Coast 11 strat. So there's two ways to do this strat. The one is using a saber, the other one is using an SMG. First off, I'm gonna show you how to do the saber, and then I'm gonna show you how to do the SMG strat. So first off, for the saber strat, when you get to this part in Coast 09, you're gonna make your way across this highway like you usually do. And try and get some decent speed and launch off this part right here. And try and get like enough height to land a jump from here. And the moment you land the jump, save with your primary saber key immediately, like that, and go back, make your way across. And can I not just get the launch for like 5 seconds, please? And once you're near this level change here, you're gonna warp with your primary warp key, and make sure to have pause on for convenience. I prefer having pause on here for convenience. So warp through here, pause on, and try and land on a slope surface like that. Go through here, and I got stuck on the invisible, but if you manage to get right here, if you manage to get down here, the moment you land in the water, so try to aim for this, like this spot right here where the corner is. Try to aim for like this spot right here. If you're like a little bit forward, it doesn't really matter, but try to aim like as close to this spot as possible. And the moment you land in the water, saber to your primary warp key immediately. Like the moment you land in the water, saber with your primary warp key, load back, and continue on the route as normal. So your 8 pillows here doesn't matter. So from this level change here, you're gonna warp here with your primary warp save. And once you're here, see, I actually loaded too low, so if I go up a little bit, save, and then go back. So if you're too low, just load back to your primary warp save. Save back, like just swim up the water, and save with your primary warp key again. Rope again through here, and you're gonna be under the map like this. And start a forward B-hop chain, and try and land on this slope right here, because it's gonna boost you up over the map. And if you're low on HP, try and get any health grabs from this place, and you're fine. So this is the save warp strat for Kanal 11. Alright, so this is the SMG strat for Coast 11. So when you get to here, you're gonna land here, just grab some HP, wait for this guy to get killed by the Alliance, and try to not get stuck in the Alliance. Grab the SMG, break this, and there should be 2 SMG nades here, grab them. And try to be as fast as you can, because the appliance don't wait for anyone. They just want to get stuck in you.
Detected.
You can, if you want, you can break this box for HP. Land down here, so you don't take full damage. Land here. And you can either grab some ammo or HP or armor from this part, whatever spawns. So you're gonna come through here and clip with this box right here. You're gonna grab this and you're gonna clip through here like I showed you in the tutorial. And as I said in the tutorial, this clip's a bit wonky, so it's not gonna work with try every time. So you're gonna come through here. And once you get to here, you're gonna do a SMG nade boost and hope that you're not gonna go as high, so you don't lose as much health. So you're gonna do a SMG nade boost here, get the second SMG nade boost from here, and you're up. So yeah, that's the Kanal's 11 and 12 SMG strat.